This is the Quest American Revolution Wax Museum.
Hi, my name is Phyllis Wheatley. I was born on May 8, 1753. I was a maid in a schoolie boarding school. Against my will, I became a slave when I was only 8 years old in 1761. While I was a slave, I began to write poetry. Years later, at the age 14, my first poem was published. One of my famous poems included, "Proceed, great chief, with virtue on thy side, thy every action let the goddess guide." Many more years later, I began to write several letters to my ministers and others about liberty and freedom. I was freed on October 18, 1775. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Abigail Adams, and I did a lot to help in the American Revolutionary War. I wasn't just the strongest female voice in the American Revolution, but I was also a key political advisor for my husband, John Adams. I invested as usual, urging my husband to declare war against France. I also encouraged newspapers to publish my editorial writings, which openly supported the administration. I believed Britain was wrong, so I managed my family so my dear husband could focus on fighting in the war. I helped because I wanted to help gain freedom from Britain. Most people think or thought us women were not important, but we were just as important as the men. Like I say in my famous quote, "Remember the ladies." Thank you.
Woo! It was a busy night last night. Anyways, hi, I'm Sybil Lumington, and I wrote a Paul Revere to say that the British were coming. I'm a farm and mill owner in Paterson, New York. I'm a community leader and volunteer to serve in the local military commander. I was just 16 years old when I made a nighttime ride through the dark and rainy woods, covering 20 to 40 miles with rally patriot soldiers. By the time I got home, hundreds of soldiers were gathering to fight the British. Here's my favorite quote: "Let me, I can ride as well as any man." Thank you.
I'm Paul Revere. I had a big part in the American Revolution. I was a silversmith. I did the Midnight Ride. I'm most famous for alerting colonial militia of British invasion before the battles of Lexington and Concord. In 1770, I believed in political independence from Great Britain. In 1773, I put on Indian clothing and joined 50 other patriots in the Boston Tea Party protest for no taxation without representation. I did not like how Great Britain was treating the colonies. And one of my famous quotes is, to arms, the British are coming, the British are coming." That is my part in the American Revolution. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lucy Knox. I was born August 2nd, and my job in the Revolutionary War is to help my husband, Henry Knox, an important general in the war. I live in Boston, Massachusetts, and my occupation is being a bookbinder. The reason how I support the American Revolutionary War is to help America be set free from England. My famous quote is, "I hope you will consider yourself as a commander-chief in your own household, but be convinced that there is a such thing as equal command." My famous quote means that everyone should have an equal say. No one should be more powerful than someone else. This is one of the reasons why I'm famous. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Martha Washington. I was born in the year of 1731. During the Revolutionary War, I performed crucial tasks like organizing fundraising drives, supplying the troops, and working in military camps, and tended to the wounded soldiers. For almost 40 years, I was George Washington's worthy partner. I served as the nation's First Lady. I helped manage and run my husband's estates. My famous quote was, "The great part of our happiness or our misery depends upon our dispositions and not upon our circumstances." Thank you.
Hello, my name is George Washington. Many people know me as the first U.S. president, but I am much more than that. Before that, I was the chief of the Continental Army during the American Revolutionary War. You may be wondering why we went to war. The British leaders wanted to raise taxes. Us as the American colonists did not have a lot of money, so raising the taxes would be twice as hard for us. We thought it wasn't fair. So we asked them one more time, but they didn't. So we went to war. The war lasted 8 years. The 8 years that we went to war, there was 3 big things: sorrow, pain, and glory. may not have been the smartest or the strongest, but we had teamwork, and together we were powerful. After the war was over, it took a lot of praying and rebuilding, but eventually we were all connected, just like a puzzle. And you may be wondering, here I am. But on a daily basis, you may see me on the $1 bill. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Thomas Paine. I was an author and a pamphlet writer. I was the person who wrote Common Sense, a pamphlet that made critical arguments for declaring independence from England. I think that the British government is a self-interested institution run for the benefit of a landowning elite. What I did in the American Revolution was to be the assistant to the General Nathaniel Greene. One of my famous quotes is, "Independence is my happiness, and I view things as they are." Thank you.
Hi, my name is Benjamin Franklin. I was born on January 17, 1706. I served in the Second Continental Congress and helped draft the Declaration of Independence. I also negotiated the 1783 Treaty of Paris. That ended the Revolutionary War. One of my famous quotes is, "Love your enemies for they tell you your faults." Thank you.
Hi, my name is John Hancock. I served as president of the Second Continental Congress and am governor of the Commonwealth, Massachusetts. I am remembered for my large and stylish signature on the United States Declaration of Independence. I was born in 1736, and my famous quote is, "A chip on the shoulder is too heavy a baggage to carry through life." Thank you.
My name is Thomas Jefferson. I wrote the Declaration of Independence. I was born on April 13, 1743, and I died on July 4th, 1826. I was the third president of the United States of America. Before I was the third president, I was a lawyer. I was one of the many lawyers who say that it was not right that could tell us what we can or cannot do. We used the Declaration of Independence to form our own nation. Two of my famous quotes are, "Knowledge is power," and "Have no fear of perfection. You'll never reach it." Thank you.
Hi, my name is Deborah Sampson. During the American Revolutionary War, I disguised myself as a man so I could fight for my country too. I was the only woman to earn a full military pension for my participation in the war. I did not believe in British rule, so I took a stand against it. My famous quote was, "Why can I not fight for my country too?" Thank you.
Hi, I'm Samuel Adams. I did not believe in British rules. I helped organize the Sons of Liberty. I signed the Declaration of Independence, and I was a governor of Massachusetts. One of my most famous quotes was, "The Constitution shall not be construed to prevent the people of the United States who are peaceable citizens from keeping their own arms." Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is John Adams. In the American Revolution, I early identified as a patriot and served as one. In the 1780s, I identified as a diplomat for Europe and helped negotiate the Treaty of Paris, which ended in the American Revolutionary War. I was one of the lucky 56 members to sign the Declaration of Independence, and I tried my best during war. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mary Ludwig Hayes. I helped soldiers very much in the Revolutionary War. My role in the Revolutionary War is to carry pitchers of water to the soldiers while they are fighting. I had one husband, but I remarried. I have one child, Johannes Hayes. I live in Garcia, and I was born on October 13, 1754, near Trenton, New Jersey. My parents are Molly and John Ludwig. I also have a spouse, William Hayes, and a brother, Johan Martin. I gave my nickname Molly Pitcher because I carry pitchers of water to the soldiers while they're fighting. I also took over from my husband in the middle of the war because he got really hurt at his cannon and he couldn't fight in the war anymore.
Hi, my name is is Merciless Warren, and I did not believe in the British rules. In the American Revolutionary War, I played a big part. I wrote poems and I wrote insights, and I used my voice to fight against the British. One of my famous quotes was, "The mom of life is as a kind and faithful friend." Thank you.
Hi, my name is Patrick Henry. I was born May 29, 1736. I supported the Revolution and wanted Americans to fight the British. I fired up the Americans to fight for independence. One of my famous quotes is, "I know not what course others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death." I was a gifted speaker and a majored figure. I died on June 6, 1799. Thank you.